Do you want to know which campaign type in Google Ads can actually bring you money and which campaign type can waste your money without actually bringing you any results? In this video, I'm going to cover all campaign types in Google Ads and rank them using the tier maker list. So let's jump right into it because it's the second recording. The first recording got accidentally deleted, so let's do it again. All right. So first of all, we have here 4 different tiers. We have the superb category, we have good, okay, we have I don't know category, and the poo-poo category. So first of all, let's start with app promotion campaign type in Google Ads. So the app promotion campaign allows you to promote only apps, engagement in apps, app installments. So if you're promoting, you have your app and you want to promote it, fine, you can use this campaign. Just take into account that it's very limited when it comes to targeting options. You basically give Google all control where to show the ads, and there's a little changes you can make, a little tweaks in the ad itself, the ad copy. So I would put this into I don't know category because a lot of times you can get installments from bots traffic and you cannot easily exclude it. Doesn't necessarily mean that it won't work in your case. Feel free to try, but if it doesn't work, then you can try other campaign types to promote your app. For other businesses like e-commerce or B2B that don't have app to promote, you don't have anything to do with this campaign. So it definitely goes into I don't know category. Moving on to the next campaign, discovery. Now, discovery is a relatively new campaign. Google, before that, they had demand gen campaign. And if you ask me, both of these campaigns, they go into poo-poo tier because they don't bring results as the other campaigns. And let me explain you why. The discovery campaign, it runs on multiple networks. You have YouTube, you have Gmail, you have Discover and other options. But the idea here was to bring more demand to your business through this campaign. And I think that display and video campaigns are doing much better jobs. Even PMax can do a better job at generating more demand. Here you have less control. This is basically a tool for Google to take more money from you without actually giving you good results. And I know if you talk to Google Ads representative, he will probably say the other way around. But I'm here on your side to tell you that this is a waste of money. Don't use discovery campaign. Okay? Now, let's move on to display. Display is actually very interesting because, first of all, let's talk about what this campaign does. This campaign allows you to show ads across different websites that are connected to Google's network. Google is connected to most of the sites around the world through AdSense, so the websites are making money by displaying the ads. And this is actually an excellent tool if you know how to use it. For example, you can use display campaigns for retargeting. Somebody visited your website, somebody added product to cart on your e-commerce site, somebody filled out a form on your site. So you can get them with display ads and try to persuade them to finish the main conversion you're hoping for, if it's a purchase or a lead, platform free trial sign up, whatever. So it can be really good for retargeting. Another option would be to do a very narrow, work with cold audience, but do a very narrow targeting. For example, you can target a specific website, specific niche. When it comes to audience, you can target an audience who are house owners or have a bachelor degree. You can narrow down targeting. Just don't use broad targeting, please, because it will bring a lot of bot and junk traffic to you. So display campaign definitely goes into good section. It's not a super campaign. It cannot bring you excellent results like we're going to discuss the other campaigns later on, but it's definitely a good campaign to add on. Then we have PMax. So PMax combines all of the networks together. So you have search, display, YouTube, everything combined into one campaign. And this is relatively a new campaign type that Google tries to push to advertisers, to everyone. And it looks amazing because it kind of automates everything and tells you we can do better job than you. But in reality, it fails to do so most of the time. So is it a good or a bad campaign? I would actually put it in the good section. Why? Because lately Google actually improving PMax features. So the biggest disadvantage of PMax is it's kind of like a black box. You don't know what's happening inside. If you get results, you're super happy. If you don't, you have no clue. And Google is changing that slowly based on the feedback from advertisers. So they are adding exclusion options. If it's IP address exclusion, negative keywords exclusion. Recently, we have demographics exclusion. So we can exclude something that we don't want to target, which is good. I think it's a good progress. And for yourself, if you want, you can definitely test out this campaign, see how it performs, and compare it with other campaigns. For the beginners, I would not recommend using this campaign because you don't know what's actually going on behind the scenes, so you cannot understand the whole picture. You cannot learn much from this campaign because it doesn't give you proper insight. So the alternative, if not PMax, then you can simply open a separate campaign for each network. For search, open a search campaign type. For display, open campaign display type campaign, etc. So this is also a good approach. This way you have more control. You can actually see more insight, make proper optimization based on that. So it's actually also good alternative. So if PMax doesn't work for you, you can try this out. Now we have search campaign, and this is the bread and butter of Google Ads platform. Google Ads platform was originally built with search campaigns in mind. And search campaigns are the ads that we see when we type into Google search, and then we have the ads being displayed there. So this was originally like it was the core of Google Ads, and these campaigns can bring you the best results. And the reason for that is because search campaign have the highest intent users, because people with other, let's say with other campaigns, you're pushing your ads to the users. And with search campaigns, people already know about the service, or they know about their problem, or they know about your brand, and they're searching. So they're actively coming towards you. You need to lure them in with your ads. So this is actually a very good campaign type, and it's good for beginners. It's good for advanced users. And there are probably some specific cases where you won't be using search campaigns, but when it comes to Google Ads, search campaigns are the best, period. Moving on to shopping campaigns. Shopping campaigns, I like them very much because they're very similar to search. They appear in the most of the time in the search results, and they look better because in search ads you have only text and sometimes a little image, a little like snippet, site link. In shopping ads, you have the whole product. You can show the image of your product, the price, everything. So it takes much more real estate in the search results, and it looks much more visible and bold. And you're paying approximately the same as for search ads. So this is an amazing campaign type. What's so bad about shopping campaigns? Well, first of all, if you're not an e-commerce store, if you're running business to business marketing, lead generation, you cannot use shopping campaigns. So that's one thing. Second thing is that the targeting there is pretty limited, even when it's compared to search. What I mean by that is that you cannot target specific keywords. You can exclude negative keywords based on what people are searching, but you cannot target people but by what they're searching for, like with keywords. So the targeting there is pretty limited. You can work around, build a big negative keyword lists. You can split your product inventory, do some A/B testing. Yeah, you can do all of that, and it actually might work, but you need to take into account that it will have limited options when it comes to targeting the right users. So to compensate, you can use audience targeting. You have here audience targeting based on people's interest. If they have bachelor degree, if they own a house, if they're interested in photography, you can target people. It's actually very similar to what you have in Meta ads. So for me, I would put shopping into top tier list. Now, we have smart campaigns. It sounds smart, but it's not. I would call this like a dumb campaign because, wow, I don't know where to start. Well, first of all, why these campaigns exist? Google decided to have some kind of campaign type for advertisers who don't want to learn Google Ads. And they want some easy, fast, efficient solution. So Smart offers this. You can fast build a campaign for small business and launch your ads pretty quick. What is the issue here? The issue is that the targeting options are very limited. You kind of combining everything all together. Again, different networks combined together, not a good idea unless it's a PMax. And my opinion, just skip smart campaigns, just open a proper search campaign instead, and you will see much better results. So smart campaigns, I don't like. This goes into my poo-poo category for sure. And last but not least, we have video campaigns. So the ads we can show on YouTube and Google partners as well. And this is pretty similar to display when it comes to targeting. You can retarget people who haven't converted yet. You can narrow down the targeting to a specific audience. Let's say they're watching a specific YouTube channel, even a specific YouTube video. You can target only people who are looking at that video and then show them ads in the middle or in the beginning of the video. Depends on your ad format. So it's an excellent tool. It's also, I think it's a great tool to build a demand or awareness. For example, big companies, they want to spend a lot to get awareness in a specific country, specific city or state. And with video campaign, you can attract this. And it's, in my opinion, it's much better than discovery because you have much more control. It's a separate network, etc., etc. So video will go into good category of the campaigns for sure. All right, so that's my summary of campaign types in Google Ads based on my experience. I have more than a decade of experience in Google Ads, so you can trust me on that. And to summarize, search and shopping campaigns are the best option for you if you're a beginner or you're advanced advertiser. You can start with them to get really good results. Then we have display, PMax, and video campaigns. Feel free to test them out as an additional campaigns. Make sure to use proper targeting, like a retargeting, or narrow down your audience. Don't target broad. You're gonna get a lot of junk traffic. Don't do that. That's about these campaigns. And for app, well, if you have an app that you need to promote, go ahead, try this campaign, but take into account that it might work, it might not work, and in case it doesn't work, don't give up on Google Ads, because you can use search, display campaign, and other campaign types to promote your app in a clever way. For example, if you have a landing page that promotes your app, you can use search campaign to send people directly to that page if they're searching for your service. If they don't, you can use video or display to promote the app to cold audience. So there's other options to play around. If the app doesn't work, don't give up on hope. Just try different campaigns. And lastly, discovery and smart campaigns. Yeah, so I know you're going to talk to Google Ads representative and he's gonna say that these campaigns are the best. You should definitely try them. Don't try them. You will waste a lot of money. You won't get the results as in other campaigns. It's really bad campaigns. Even if you're a beginner, do me a favor. Even if you're a beginner, just run with search, shopping, display. You know what? Even go with PMax. Go with PMax campaign. Don't go with discovery and smart campaigns. They're not good. So that's about it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have some kind of disagreement here, make sure to drop a comment below the video. I would be more than happy to discuss in details why do we think that this campaign deserves more or less. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next videos.